For months, tension between the United States and Venezuela had been building quietly beneath diplomatic statements and political warnings, but this week, that tension finally surfaced loud, visible, and impossible to ignore. Both nations stood firm, each accusing the other of crossing dangerous lines. The turning point came when the United States announced a blockade of sanctioned oil tankers moving in and out of Venezuela. Washington claimed the move was necessary to stop illegal oil trade and weaken criminal networks. Venezuela responded sharply, calling the action an economic attack designed to cripple its economy and pressure its government. Soon after, the crisis turned deadly in a U.S. military operation at sea. American forces targeted vessels they said were linked to drug trafficking and armed groups. The strike resulted in 4 deaths, sending shockwaves across the region and igniting fear that diplomacy was slipping out of reach. As images and reports spread, international leaders raised their voices. Mexico's president appealed to the United Nations, urging immediate intervention to prevent further loss of life. Across capitals worldwide, concern grew that a regional conflict could escalate into something far larger. At UN headquarters, Secretary General Antonio Guterres issued a rare and urgent call for restraint. He warned that continued escalation could destabilize the entire region and reminded both sides of their responsibility to uphold international law. Back in the United States, lawmakers faced a critical choice. The House of Representatives rejected limits on presidential military authority, signaling political backing for continued pressure on Venezuela, even as critics warned of the risks of unchecked power. In Caracas, Venezuelan leaders vowed resistance. They accused the United States of violating sovereignty and punishing ordinary citizens through economic pressure. Streets buzzed with debate, fear, and defiance as the nation braced for what might come next. No formal war has been declared, yet with warships deployed, oil routes blocked, and trust shattered, the U.S. Venezuela conflict now stands at a fragile crossroads. Whether the next chapter brings dialogue or disaster depends on decisions yet to be made.